my best friend, the one that been with me since she was born. We 14 months apart. That was my best friend. This woman have never done anything a mother's supposed to do for her kids. I was there when my sister took her last breath. Nicole was not there. Nicole didn't go to the hospital. Nicole took her A-word to work instead of going to the hospital when her daughter was fighting for her life. Ain't no way I'm finna go to work when my daughter is over there fighting for her life. The man that she was talking to at the time, he left my sister for dead. And she let him.
And
She know
that's
what
what,
she did. She know
and
what she
that's,
did.
and Calais, my heart goes out to you, but that's what I want to get to the bottom of is those moments there, those moments before she even got to the hospital.
She did when my grandma was on her cruise. When we came back from my grandma never came back from New Orleans with us. She got on her cruise in New Orleans. While she talking about, oh, we was in New Orleans and all this. That was the whole week before my sister died. My sister got in trouble at school. My grandma told Nicole to take my sister to her daddy. That's what she was supposed to do. But because Nicole don't like my daddy's wife, she kept my sister at her house for a whole week while my sister over there suffering, going through what she going through, not telling nobody what's going on with my sister. And then the day that my sister finally went to the hospital, my sister never came back. That was a whole week between when she took my sister to her daddy like she was supposed to. My daddy, like my daddy said, if he would have knew what was going on with my sister if she would have said what was going on with my sister Tuesday instead of wait till Friday, my daddy would have came and got my sister. My daddy and them.
So did your sister not have like any cellular device to keep in contact?
Nicole took my sister's cellular device. She took it.
So all of this happened within a week span.
Yes. From Tuesday to Saturday, when my sister died, December 16, 2017, she took her last breath at 3:36 p.m. While she talking about she took her last breath at 8:30 p.m. She was not there when my sister took her last breath. She laid too busy, laid up with a nigga that didn't care nothing about her. That's
Wait, yes, Queen. And that's the portion that I do want to get to the bottom of. I do.
She said she called the ambulance, but she said the ambulance came and they looked at my sister unresponsive and said, asked my sister, did she want to get on the ambulance? She said that my sister raised her head up. I'm not an ENT, but I know I'm in the medical field though. I know if I see somebody unresponsive, I'm she over there unresponsive. Nicole needs to stop lying what happened to my sister. She gave my sister them pills and she admitted on the live last night that she added to the pills that she was already taking. My sister is so crazy because Nicole, she hated us. She always hated us. She hated us because our daddy did not want her. He was with his wife for 30 years. I'm 26. She was never in a relationship with none of her baby daddies. She was a side chick to literally every last one of her baby daddies. That's why she have hatred towards her kids. She only wants the 3 that she got now for government assistance. She don't want them kids. She admitted she don't want them kids. She said she wanted to kill her and them kids. She not telling y'all that part though. My little twin brother, he wants to be in North Carolina with his dad. He said that he do not want to live with her. This baby rather live with me than to stay at that house with her. But because she don't want to see her kids happy, she want to make them suffer. Make them kids that got back small. They looking.
So let me ask you, Kalia. Let me ask you a question, Kalia. So going back to the week of, you know, the things that changed you all's lives. Was there a reason for her to take so much medication?
Nicole was giving it to her.
So again, was there a reason for her to take it? She just was giving it to her, no reason?
Nope. Mm-mm. It wasn't. We was happy. We was in New Orleans the week before. We a family trip to New Orleans the week before. My sister talked to me about everything. My sister took secrets about me to the grave with her. This woman never had no relationship with my sister. She never had no relationship with me. So all this, she had love for my sister. That is a lie. And I'm here to stop that. I'm tired of her lying on my sister.
So, Kalea, that is exactly what I do want to speak to Poozy about. Is that, and I understand that wholeheartedly that she may lie, but also that is the importance, because that week tells exactly what transpired.
Okay, can I tell you the story from that happened Tuesday to Saturday? So you can understand why she did.
But you didn't have any communication with, so y'all had communication with Poozy from Tuesday to Saturday?
My sister got expelled from school Monday. My grandma called and said take her to her daddy's house. Nicole did not take her to her daddy's house. Nicole called Tuesday. She did call Tuesday. She said, we need to took it to the hospital. I said, okay, let's take her to the hospital. She acted a fool in St. Francis that night while I said I was cold. I know the hospital code. I work in the hospital. I know the hospital code. So why would I say, let's take my sister from the hospital if she sitting up here? Well, at the time, Tuesday, she wasn't herself, but she wasn't to where the point to where she was Friday.
So Tuesday, what transpired for Nicole to contact you all and say, and what's your sister's name again?
Kiara.
Kalay and Kiara. So, what was it again that that Poozy called to inform you all that she had to take Kiara to the hospital about?
She said her exact words, and I quote, "Your sister acting like she's pregnant. We need to go see what's going on with her."
And so they did. And so they did indeed go to the hospital.
Yeah, they went. Yeah, she went to the hospital, but Nicole started tripping because it took too long for them to see my sister. So she left and took my sister back to her house.
Got you. Wait, hold on. So y'all left the hospital with no report of anything?
She left the hospital. She left the hospital.
So you were still at the hospital?
I didn't go to the hospital.
So did you ever find out any report about your sister from that visit?
I didn't know. Is in the house naked in a room full of men, and she's unresponsive. Wednesday she didn't say nothing to me. Thursday she didn't say nothing to me. Friday she called me and asked me to take her to work for 6 o'clock. I said, yeah, I'll take you to work. I'm already out. I might as well come over there to your house and wait for you to get ready for work, and I'll go ahead and take you to work. I went to her house. My cousin, my auntie, my sister boyfriend, mama and daddy was there. My cousin sitting on the porch smoking a cigarette. I'm like, why she called me and asked me to take her to work if all these people here? So before I could even make it to the door, my cousin stopped me at the porch and said, Lay, before you go in there, and when she said that, when people tell me stuff like that, I'm eager. I push my cousin out the way. She can get on here and verify. I push my cousin out the way. I bust through the door. I see my sister fully naked with no clothes on, no bra, no panties, no nothing. First of all, why is my sister naked? That's what I want to know.
That's what I'm
Why
saying.
she looking up? Why she over here looking
That's
like she's dead? And you didn't tell me
Kalay.
nothing when
Kalay.
you called me and asked me
That's
to
what I'm
take you to work.
Kalay, that's what I'm explaining to you and the audience. These are the hard questions I'm trying to get answered from Poozy. The things
Not
that we
gonna
don't
tell me
know,
the truth.
the things
She's
that we
not
were not.
because
And I
she's lying about
understand that,
everything that
Kalay.
came out of
I
her mouth. She
understand
ain't
that.
telling y'all
But
how she got herpes. She ain't telling that part. She ain't tell that part, huh? Yeah. That's your best friend, huh? She ain't tell you that, huh?
don't throw jokes in there, sweetie. Not Kalay. Kalay. This is a serious matter, Kalay. Like,
Well, I'm trying
don't.
to be serious, but you sitting here trying to make it seem like I'm just.
No, Kalay.
I gotta say, you
No.
only want to hear from Poozy, and it's clear that Poozy has been lying for years about how my sister died.
And that's what I'm saying, Kalay. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand is that I stand with you. I've heard your story. This is why I'm actually saying I want to get straight to the point of that week with Poozy, like what she was doing that week, because I stand with you. I heard your story. And like I started off saying, the answers that you want, I want those same answers.
Okay, I'm finna give you the answers to, cause she not gonna give you the real answers. Led up to December 16th, 2017. She is not gonna give it to you because she don't want to look like she did what she did to my sister.
And that's what I know, but I also know that you can't. But I also know that you can't give me those answers either because you was not there.
She admitted to giving my sister the pills.
Exactly. So with that information, I want to know from her what actually transpired. Like again, because nobody even knows what she even went to the hospital for. Again, Poozy alleged that it might have been pregnant. So if she thought she was pregnant,